Hi, Joseph. Hello. Hi, Josephine.
Hello, Kavya.
So, Josephine, yesterday I shared few questions, right? Around 30 plus questions. So, did you go through them?
Yeah, Kavya.
Okay. Were there any questions or topics which you felt you are not familiar with?
Yeah, let me ask you some questions in that.
Okay.
Hi, Kavya. Hi, Josephine.
Yeah. Hi, Preeta.
Hi, Preeta.
So, Preeta, I was just asking Josephine if she has any questions. Like yesterday, I shared few questions, right? Did you go through them? And did you feel, were there any topics which you felt you're not familiar with already?
No, Kavya.
So you were able to answer all of those?
Not obviously on my own. I did Google and
Yeah,
tried.
but once you Googled, you felt that you already know those topics, right?
Yes, Kavya. Yes.
Okay, that should be fine. So Josephine, you told me you'll provide a list of questions.
Kavya. The first one is like, what are the different types of fields available in ServiceNow?
Okay, Preeta, can you answer?
Field types, right? String and reference field. There are so many actually. Could be choice list.
Yeah, and date also, date or time.
Format. Actually, there are so many.
Yeah, I also observed that there are so many, so I just wanted to confirm whether there are that many
Right
Yes.
now,
types.
only these few things I can, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Josephine. So there are that many fields. Okay, like you should just get familiar with the different field types, like majorly used field types. So when you open a form, there only you will see a lot of fields, right? So when you look at that field, you should know what field it is. So whatever Preeta just listed, those are the common fields which we see in any record. Okay, so if you're familiar with that fields, that should be fine. What is your
Okay.
next question?
Types of access control list.
Types of? Hello. Yeah, Josephine, what is the next question?
It's like, what are the types of ACLs?
Yeah. Preeta, can you answer?
There are 4, right?
Yes, there are 4. That is create, read, write, and delete. Types of, not types, operations in the ACL. Types are different.
The question was, what are the types of ACLs, right?
Yeah.
So the answer will be the same as read, write, create and delete, or will it's going to be?
You can explain the operation read, write, create, and delete. And for type, it is usually record or list, okay, or your UI page and cell edit. Okay, these are all different types of ACLs. So you will have to explain both of them. When that question is asked to you, you can explain both of them. Because sometimes the interviewer will be expecting the answer as read, write, delete, and uh, read, write, delete, and what is the other one? Yeah.
You told us create,
Yes.
read, write, and delete.
Yeah, read, write, create, and delete. Okay, there are others also, like add to list and execute, list edit, and yeah, so there are many, not just four. You can just Google the types of ACLs, and even in your personal instance also, you can just open the ACLs. Okay, it is called access control list or just access control. It should be under system security application. You can just open that and then do group by type and then group by operation, both of them. So you will find different types of ACLs there. And yeah, you can, if you don't understand what each of that means, you can simply Google that. If you still don't understand, you can just check with me. Drop a message on WhatsApp, okay, while you're going through it. If you feel something you're not understanding, just drop me a message and I'll check and explain that to you. Okay.
Yeah, I see there are two types of ACLs and they say it is file system ACL and networking ACL. Is that the answer or?
No, that is not the answer. No, let me provide the document. I'll just go open, I'll share a document with you after class, okay, over WhatsApp regarding ACL. You can just go through that.
Okay.
I also have few notes, few documents like PDF notes regarding Servicenow. They are not latest version. They are like very old version, maybe Helsinki version, I guess. So currently we are in Tokyo, right? So that is the older version, but still the functionality is mostly the same. I'll share those documents also with you, and please do not share it with anybody else. Okay, you can just keep it with yourself for your reference. Okay. And last class, we were discussing about the assignment rules. I'm sharing my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen. Okay, so under system policy, we have rules, and then under that, we have this module called assignment lookup rules.
Kavya, one more is like, in which table do you configure the fields of a table?
Yeah, where do you configure the fields of a table?
Is it the table?
Yeah, Preeta?
Is it dictionary?
Yeah, it's dictionary table. Okay, so Josephine, when you go to configure, you have that configure dictionary also, right? So here also, not here. If I go here for any table, I will go to configure and I'll go to dictionary. Okay, this is the last one is the dictionary. So if I open here, I'll get all the field details of that particular table. Okay, dictionary entries. So dictionary is the table, dictionary entries or dictionary is the table name. Okay.
Okay, and then the one is the name the table which contains the list of all the tables.
Yeah.
Is it sys underscore db underscore object or?
Yeah, correct. It is sys
Okay.
underscore db underscore object.
And then the one is what is sys underscore template table used for?
Yeah, what is it used for?
Yeah, actually in last class, we discussed, right, about creating a record, creating an incident or change or problem on its own automatically to check on some blog, or
Is
to
it like
run
creating a template?
Yeah.
Creating a template. You can you can insert a record automatically, or you can automatically include a script using the template. So am I right, Kavya?
Yeah, so in template, you basically select the table name and then you select all the field values. Okay, so it is a template table. Yeah, under system definition templates. So here, if I go, you'll see all the templates, right? It's just, so this one is change request. So if I open this, okay, so here you will see it is the name of the template and also the template table. Okay, it is still loading. Okay, I think I don't have access for this. That's fine. I'll go to new template. Okay, if I go to new template, I'll have option to select the table, and once I can select any table here. Okay, so basically we use it for task tables, like tables which are extended by task table, that is incident, change request, problem, such tables. So you can select that table here. I'll select incident, and then I'll fill in all the, like once you select the table, it will show you this one, choose field for the template. Here you can choose any field of a incident table, okay, of incident record. So from here you can set all the values. What should be the caller? Like if you select caller, you have to select what should be the value of the caller. Similarly, priority, urgency, assignment group, description, and everything. Okay, so basically template is used to set certain, like if there are any cases where you make use of the same field values for a particular record, that is, for example, an incident, then instead of creating it every time manually, you can simply create a template and apply that template. Okay, that is the use case of template. Did you understand?
Yeah, Kavya.
Okay. So what is the next question?
I think I'm good. I'm just confirming whether what I Googled it is correct or not. That's the reason I'm asking all the questions.
Yeah, that's fine. If you still want to confirm, I mean, if you want to confirm all the questions, like you will have noted down the answer, right? You can even for answers also, you can simply copy paste from Google. That is also fine. But just make sure that you understand and you know that that is the answer and why that is the answer. You should be confident about that. So you can share your questions and answers with me on WhatsApp. Whenever I have time, I can simply check if all the answers are correct, or if there is something else that should be added. I'll just let you know over WhatsApp. Okay, you can do that.
Okay, Kavya.
Okay, for list of all the questions.
Kavya?
Yeah, Preeta.
Kavya, after this assignment rules, can you just explain about ACL once?
Okay, sure.
Like from the beginning, I think we have not discussed about ACL so far. So,
Okay.
and also I'm not confident with those concepts.
Okay, fine. So today we'll do the assignment rules and then the ACLs.
Okay.
And also we will, so you know how to create incident for now, right? So similarly, there is something called as stories. So I want you to get familiar with how to create stories also. Okay, why is it not there? Okay, fine. Like maybe some plugin has to be installed. I'll check that. So yeah, the assignment rules, right? Okay, so basically, assignment rules, you'll find them here in the filter navigator. It is called assignment lookup rules. Okay. So in assignment data lookups, okay, it is called as assignment data lookup or just data lookup or assignment rule. All of these are same. Okay. So here what we do is whenever you create an incident, yeah, I think I explained it last time as well. Whenever you create an incident based on certain field conditions, the incident should automatically get assigned to the correct assignment group. So for that to work, we create the assignment rules or data lookups. Okay, so here we'll go to incident first. I have these, I'll make them inactive. Okay. We'll go to create new incident. So now I can select caller can be anything. Okay, caller. Okay, this is the caller. So this time, depending on the category, subcategory, I want the assignment group to be by default set to help desk. Okay, like whenever the category is inquiry or help and subcategory is email. So if this is the category and subcategory in the incident, then assignment group by default should be help desk. So currently it doesn't work like that. So if I just save this, you can see assignment group is still empty, right? So I'll create a new one, new data lookup. I'll select the category, inquiry or help, and subcategory as email. So here, you know the category subcategory field is dependent on category field, right? So if the category is inquiry or help subcategory, we have only these three. But here, when I selected the category as inquiry or help, for subcategory, I can still see all the choices. Can you tell me why? Okay, so that is because it is dependent field on the incident table only, right? We made this field subcategory as dependent only on the incident field. But this is, I mean, only on the incident table. This is a different table. This table is not incident. This is DL underscore U underscore assignment. This is assignment data lookup table. So here, these two are not dependent fields. That's why you can see all the choice values here. Okay, that is the difference. So now, if the category is inquiry or help and subcategory is this, I want the assignment group to be help desk. Okay, I'll save this. So now we'll go and create incident again. Okay, so now you can see category is inquiry or help. So if I select subcategory as email, see by default the assignment group got set to help desk. Okay, so this is the use case of data assignment data lookup. So similarly, you can create multiple conditions. You can create the data lookup. So here it was just category, subcategory. Similarly, there can be a configuration item also. Say for example, for one particular configuration item, assignment group should be so and so, or the location field. So here, where do we have location field? Okay, we don't have location anywhere here. And what is this location? Okay. So maybe in incident, I think if you have a location field, like if you add a location field in the incident, okay, this is not just for incident, right? It is for other tasks as well, this data lookup. So there, for example, if the location is something, then what should be the assignment group? So even for help desk also, for different regions, I mean, for different countries, there will be different help desk, right? For India, it is India help desk, and similarly for US it is North America help desk, like that. So depending on that location also, if you want to set the assignment group, then you will make use of the location field. So here you can give the condition. If the location is India, then what should be the assignment group? But in order for that to work, you should have that location field here also on the incident also. So currently it is not there. So if you want to add, how do you add? You will go to configure form layout, and then you will add the location field on this form. Okay. So do you have any questions regarding the assignment data lookup? We can give something else also. I'll give some other category software, and then software, what is it? Antivirus, operating system. I'll give operating system. So then you can, if this is the category and subcategory, you can directly assign it to someone. Okay, I'll select the user. And now I'll save this. So since we have this assignment rule now, or this data lookup, so what it does, if the software and then operating system is selected, then it is by default assigned to this user. Okay. So this is this help desk was updated because of the previous data lookup which worked. So you can just clear that and let's change it again. Okay. So do you have any questions so far?
No,
No.
Kavya.
Okay. So, okay. Today what I'll do after class, I'll send you few short descriptions. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to create the incident. First thing you have to do is you change this name from system administrator to your name. Okay. And then create incidents, whatever, and also create one more user profile with my name. Okay. And all the incidents, whatever description I'll send it to you, you have to create the incident in with caller as my name, and then you have to assign it to yourself. Okay, with the short description and description, whatever I give. And then you should also work on those incidents. Okay. So maybe once you will get the on WhatsApp, once I send it to you, you will understand what you should do. So for example, one incident description would be like there are only 5 categories, right? I might ask you to create 2 or 3 more categories and also subcategories for them. Okay, like create a category, add another category called Servicenow, and under Servicenow category, there should be so many subcategories. Okay, that could be one incident. And then I'll give you one more incident to create an assignment group and add few users and all of that. Okay, so all of these will be interlinked. It will be related to one particular project, for example. Okay, so I'll give you multiple tasks, and you have to like how you do in real time, like that only. You have to work on those incidents. Okay, so when you create an incident, it will be in new status, right? You have to make it in progress, assign it to yourself, and then save. And whatever you do, like whatever progress, I mean, happens in about this incident, you have to everything you have to capture in the work notes. Like say, for example, if you have created the category and subcategory, you will mention that in work notes. We have created the categories and subcategories for the incident table, like that. Okay. And once all the work for that particular incident is done, you have to resolve that incident. Okay. So like this, for now, work on incidents. So story, I think for story, we have to install some plugin. So I'll just check which plugin and I'll make you work on stories also. Okay, stories is also like task only, like incident task will have stories also. So basically, when you're working as a developer, you will not work on incidents. Instead, you will work on stories. Okay, stories are created to again keep the, record the data of all the requirements. Like if there is any new requirement from a user, it will be created as a story and not as an incident. So incidents are used to track like minor requests, minor enhancement, or if there is something broken or something is not working, if there is an issue, for that we use incident. But stories, we use it for all the new requirements or new enhancement requests. Okay. So once you work on this, I'll also make you, create change request every week, and also have you move from one instance to other. That also we will try. I'll also try to figure out if we can use multiple instances in your PDI. I'll check if there is an option to test that. Then you will have the, hands-on experience on everything. Okay. Okay, so you asked me to go through the ACL. So we'll go to ACL first, and then we'll go to update. Okay, so ACL, you will find it under system security. So basically what ACL does is, you already know that there are certain roles required to access certain tables, right? Certain modules or applications. And where do you find them? You can just click on this edit module. So here also, if I click on edit module for this, okay, so here under roles, there will be some role which is required. Okay. So if there is no role mentioned, that means whatever role is required to access the application, same role will be required to access all the modules under that application. So for ACL, we don't see any roles here, right? I'll go to system security. Okay, so here you can see admin role is required for this. So only if I have admin, then only I can view this application menu, right? System security. So you can try impersonating some other user also without ITIL role, and you will not see, sorry, without admin role, and you will not see the system security in filter navigator. So now, when we go to incident, so that could be create new incident or any existing incident also. Okay, this is the existing incident. So here I see the delete option, right? I see delete option, and also I see edit, like I can edit all of these fields. They're all editable. But I don't want all the users to, edit these fields. And I don't want all the users to also delete this record. Because in that case, anybody can simply come and delete any record, right? So I want to restrict that. So how do I restrict that? I'll create ACL. Okay, so for that, we'll just go to ACL. So ACL, as the name suggests, it is nothing but access control list. Okay, it's just access control list. Then in access controls, I can create a new, okay, new button is not here because I need security admin role. So if you don't see new button, what you have to do is you have to go here, click on elevate role, select this security admin role, and then update. Only then you will be able to edit the ACLs, okay, or create the ACLs. So once I elevated my role, you see, now I can see the new option, okay, because the create option, like create or write operation for ACL table is available only for the users with security admin role. Okay, that is why unless and until I didn't take that role, the new option was not available for me. So now I'll just click on new. I'll create a new ACL for type is record. Okay, so here you can see there are different types, and mostly what we use is record. So record is it's just the record. I mean, you open, this is a record, right? So here on record, if you want to perform any action, then you will use the record type. And then operations, we have these different operations: create, read, write, execute, delete, list, edit, and all of these. So list edit means in the list view, when you see the incidents, there also you can edit. you can edit the fields, right? You can simply double click on a particular field value and you can edit there also. So if you want to create an access control for that particular action, you can select the operation as list edit. So now, for now, I'll create action for write or create. Okay, I'll create. I mean, my operation is create, and then we'll select the name. Name is the incident. I mean, table name. Okay, and then here you can select the field. If you select star, it means it is applicable for all the fields. And then instead, I want I want only the scholar field to be read only. Okay, for admin, it should be editable. For others, it should be read only. That is my access. I mean, that is what is my requirement. So I'll just select caller. And then here you can add the role. Just double click on this and you can add any role. So since I have selected admin role, so now once I save this record, what it will do, so it will create an access control. So only the users who have admin role, only they'll be able to not create, sorry, it should be right, edit access. Okay, only they'll be able to edit this particular field, okay, caller field. For all other users, it will be read only. We'll save this record. I'll go and impersonate some random user. Before that, we'll check if they have admin role. Okay, they don't have any role. I'll give them ITIL role because ITIL role is like ServiceNow license role, right? So that is the basic role which is required for them to view most of the modules or applications. Okay, this is fine. So now I'll impersonate as this user. Now we'll go to incident, refresh. Okay, this should have been read only for me. Go to ACL. Or maybe after some time it will work. You can check later. Okay, so every time, I mean, for each of your session, you have to do the elevate rule. Okay, so see, currently I just impersonated, right? So my session ended there. So that is why it again became read only. So I'll just elevate my role. Let's see if there are any other reasons. I'll just make this Okay, so what happened is there are many ACLs which are already there, right? So I think for the user which we impersonated, there were other ACLs which did work. So that is why he was able to edit. So we will do for some other new table. Okay, change. Let's do for create new only. So for create operation, we'll see. Okay, so incident, these are the ones, and then incident task. Okay, so no role is required as for this. Okay. We'll just make it inactive. This incident task. Okay. So now we'll create new ACL for incident. First, let me impersonate that user. Okay, see, all of these are read-only for him. Now what we will do, he has ITIL role, right? So currently you can see for incident, it is read-only. The new incident record is read-only for him. So I'll just go to incident again, we'll check. So this is the create new. Okay, so he is not able to edit or create new incident. So we'll go to all. So here also he is not seeing his, the new button is not visible for him. And we already know that he has ITIL role, right? And end impersonation, we'll create a new ACL role we'll create a new ACL for ITIL role. Okay, record, create. So name is instant. And this ITIL. See this. Okay, so now this means since the user has ITIL role, he should now see the create new option, and also all of the fields should be editable for him. Okay, see now all the fields are editable. We'll also go and check whether the new button is visible. See, the new button is also visible because he has ITIL. So similarly, if I remove ITIL role from his user profile, he won't be able to view this new button or he'll not have option to edit the new record also. Okay, so that is how ACL works. So similarly, we'll create for read also now, read ACL. ACL. So read means there should be, view access. It's just the view access, read operation. So currently all the users can see, right? Like even if all the fields are read only, they were still able to view the incidents. So if I create a read ACL, then they will not even be able to view the incidents. So here we have this. Show matching. Okay, so we have these many ACLs. I'll just make all of them inactive and create a new one. So even this is also an ACL. You saw like I'm not able to edit, right? That is also because of ACL. There is some ACL which which provides the right access only for security admins. Okay. So now I will give read access only to admin. Operation is read. Okay, incident, and here I'll give only admin because I want it to be easy to test. Save. Okay. So now if I refresh, I can view the incident because I have admin role. Let us impersonate that user. Okay, see all the fields disappeared because he is not having the read access or view access to the record. So similarly, even here also in list view also, you won't be able to see anything. See here also it says security constraint prevent access to requested page. Because in list view also we have all the data related to the incident, right? So that's why even that data also won't be visible. So do you have any questions so far? Did you understand the use case of ACL and how to create ACL?
Yes, Kavya.
Okay. So similarly, we can create ACL for a particular field also. So we will try that now. ACL. I'll make these true again. Okay, so now instant and operation right. Okay, I'll make all of these fields. Okay, we have this now caller ID, right? Let's see if we have any other caller ID. Okay, so we have these three. That's why it was not working because there were other ACLs also. We'll just make these inactive, these two. So as per my ACL, this is the incident ACL which I created for specifically caller ID field, right? If I open this, you can see type is record and then it is always record, okay? That execute and everything else, what you see, that is used during integrations and all. So you can ignore that for now. For now, you will only use type as record. I forgot to elevate rule. Is it? Okay, it's there. Okay, so field here you will select the field, like for which field it should be applicable. So, and I have selected the role as admin. So for now, For me, since I have admin, for me the caller ID should be editable. Okay, for me it is editable. So if I impersonate as that user who is not having the admin role, for this user, this should be read-only. Okay, all of these are read-only. Maybe there is other ACL which we created. Okay, so let's just make that inactive. Or what I'll do, I'll just give him access only for that particular field. ACL incident caller ID. Okay, this is the one we have, right? I'll give ITIL role for this, and then we'll see. If you want to remove the role, you can remove like this, okay? Or if you want to add multiple roles also, you can add it here. So then what happens if he has either one of the rules, like any one of these rules, then he will have the access, okay? He or she will have the access. So that is why, I mean, if you are mentioning multiple roles here, they should at least have one role. And also condition. So condition means for the instant table, if you want to give any condition, like say for example, I want it to be editable only when the state is new. Okay. So in that case, I can give that condition, state is new. Okay. Or if I want to give some other condition, only if the category is so and so, then only this ACL should work. Then I can give that condition. So that is how the conditions work. For now, we'll remove the condition. I have just given the role as ITIL. So we will impersonate the user with ITIL role. Okay, I think there is some other ACL which is restricting this. Okay, instead. Okay, let's check now. We'll try for some other table maybe. Okay, something called as my. Okay, so for field level, I'll just check properly which ACL is restricting this access. So for field level, once you create an ACL, that should work only for the field level. Okay, so say for example, for field level, I gave edit access, right, like write access for a particular role. So that means only if the user has that particular role, they'll be able to edit that field. Otherwise, it will be read only for them. So that is how it's supposed to work. But now I don't know why it is not working. Maybe there are some other, like there were so many ACLs for incident table. So maybe one of those ACLs is still restricting. So maybe as and when we work, I'll give you some task. When I give you some task, I'll check for any particular table or record where it should actually work, and I'll give that as a task. Okay, so that you can practice properly. Meanwhile, I'll also try to find what ACL is restricting that making it as read only. Okay, so do you have any questions, or do you want me to explain? Explain more about ACL in next class also?
Yes, Kavya.
Yeah.
There is also one question, right, which Josephine had, types of ACL. That also we can discuss tomorrow.
Okay. So this is the document. Fine, I'll only explain. Okay, so since you're not familiar with this, I'll explain. And also, as I said, I'll give you a few tasks, and for now you have to create them as incident. And as I said, create the incident in my name and assign it to yourself and work on those. Okay, so that you will have the proper experience of how to work on the requirements. Okay. So tomorrow we'll continue with the ACLs again. And also, Josephine, are you familiar with any scripting language? It can be anything like C or C++, JavaScript, Java, any programming language. Are you familiar with any of them?
Very little, Kavya, and that too not really now, but I need, if you want me to, I need to look into it.
Okay, so when I say I'm just expecting you to know like very basics, like what is a variable, and like if loop, if else loop, that kind of thing. Okay, because I want to understand like how to start with scripting, whether I have to do it on Servicenow platform itself, or do you want me to explain the coding language separately and then come back to Servicenow? So just to understand that one, I wanted to check how much do you know, like if you know the basic, that should be fine. And what I was thinking is we will start the scripting in Servicenow platform itself and not as a separate, coding language class, so that you will know where and how to make use of scripting, right? Because we use JavaScript, HTML, CSS in Servicenow. Whereas JavaScript also, like when you learn JavaScript as a separate coding language, there you will see the syntax are like little bit different. It starts with JavaScript and everything, right? I mean, the syntax also has something. But here in coding language, in ServiceNow scripting, you will not have all of those. Like everything will be predefined. It there is a lot of difference in learning JavaScript as a separate coding language and then using it in ServiceNow. So I just wanted to concentrate on how to use it in ServiceNow. So if you still don't understand, we'll try it like that. Okay, we'll start it like using from ServiceNow perspective. And if you feel like if you don't understand something, you can ask me then and there. Okay, while we are on the call itself, suppose I'm typing some line of code where I, assign or use some condition or some statement. And if you feel like you don't know that, you can just ask me and I'll explain that particular concept. Does that sounds good for you, or do you want me to explain as a separate coding language? We can do anything, like whatever works for you.
Yeah. For me, whatever you said is sounds good. Joseph, what about you?
Yeah, first we will see with maybe on ServiceNow. If we don't follow it, then we can go.
Okay, fine. Yeah, we'll start like that. We'll just do one class like that. If you don't understand, if you feel like that is not working for you, we can do it as a separate coding thing, okay? So that won't be on ServiceNow.
One question, Kavya, is it like even for the administration, ServiceNow administration as well, do we require to know the JavaScript and all, or for the developer they
It
need
is
to know?
only for developer they need to know. For administrator, no, you don't have to know the JavaScript and everything.
Okay.
So for, yeah, only for developer you will need to know. For administrator, you like mostly you will not need. I mean, there is no, it's not necessary that you know the JavaScript, but still, if you know it is fine. Like when you see, at least you will understand what that script is doing, right? Like at least very basic thing. That much, if you know, that is fine. Like usually it is not. I mean, even as an admin, when I started for 1.5 years, I did not use any scripting at all. So it's like that. Only like if you are really interested, you can learn, and then if you want to move to development later, you can learn it and get used to it. Okay. Okay, fine then. I'll share a few questions. Few questions on WhatsApp today. So create incidents for those and then also work on them. Tomorrow we'll go work on more ACLs, and I'll also check about the stories and let you know. Okay.
Okay, Kavya.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks,
Thank
Kavya.
you. Bye. Bye, Prita.
Bye, Josephine.